You know, there are mornings when you wake up, step outside, and feel like something's just off right. That was me last Tuesday, standing on my back porch, coffee in hand, thinking everything seemed normal. The birds were out there making a racket. The neighbor's dog was going berserk over nothing. And for once my garden didn't look like a crime scene. But something just gnawed at me, that what did I forget as I scanned my backyard? And then it hit me like a slap. My washing machine was gone not. Moved an inch, not tipped over, gone like Houdini out of my life. I'm Darius Washington. And let me tell you, I don't usually miss much I can spot when Mrs. Chin swaps out her garden gnomes, or when a mailman starts rocking new shirts. Heck, I even notice if the corner store tries to sneak in a new brand of bread, but a whole 200 pounds washing machine up and vanishing from my own backyard, without me hearing a thing. That's next level my brain. Started doing somersaults. Did I ask someone to come pick it up? No. Did it get repossessed? Impossible. I had bought it cash, maybe just walked away. Yeah, I know how that sounds. I retraced my steps like I was solving a murder last, used at Sunday night work on Monday, came home late. So between Sunday and Tuesday, someone pulled off the world's most boring heist. No signs of break-in, no tracks, nothing out of place. But those old rust stains where it used to sit, the more I stare, the more I thought maybe I was losing my mind. You ever get so stressed you question reality? But those marks on the concrete were proof someone had stolen my washing machine. Who does at first call my buddy Jerome, a security guy who eats neighborhood mysteries for breakfast? Yo, man, what's good? He laughs when I tell him. But soon as he hears I'm serious, he's like, all right, I'm coming over. Too weird to miss. While I waited, I checked the yard and noticed something I'd missed. Tiny scratches around a lock on the back door, fresh ones. That's when the code set in. This wasn't just a missing appliance. Someone broke into my house. Jerome rolls up, does his detective thing, flashlight, serious face, and confirms that those are lockpick scratches, not amateur hour. Either now at a whole new game. If someone broke, and why just take the washer? I got a TV, gaming gear, cash in the kitchen, but all they took was the washer. Jerome classic. Chin scratch goes. Maybe they didn't steal it, maybe they were using it. And when you started catching on, they freaked out and took it as wild. As that sounded, I did travel a lot, sometimes away for days. And my routine was an open book. Someone could have used my house like a laundromat for weeks. And I'd never have known we combed the house. Little things started adding up. Coffee maker out of place. Crumbs near the toaster, laundry detergent way lower than I remembered. Darius. Jerome says, someone's definitely been using your house. That's when we hear pounding at the front door and a woman screeching, Darius Jackson, open this door. Not even my name. I peek out and see this woman straight out of a viral Karen video, bottle blonde, wildeed floral dress, clutching a laundry basket like her life depends on it. Jerome can barely keep it together. Oh man, we found your laundry thief. I'm half laughing, half dreading what comes next. I open the door and this woman just unloads, shrieking about her washing machine and how I'm ruining her life. I try to keep it civil, ask who she is. Dorothy Henderson from 1247 Oak Street. Never met her. House is blocks away, and yet she's certain I stole her washing machine. She claims she's been using it for months, calls it her family's machine, and throws a tantrum about how I've upended her whole schedule. The best part, Jerome calmly explains she's trespassing and stealing utilities, and she responds with, if you didn't want people to use it, you should have put up a sign. I kid you not, by now half the neighborhood is watching Mrs. Chin peeking over the fence. Rodriguez family, pretending to get mail for the fourth time. Then comes a twist. Dorothy's tenant Kevin shows up. She's his landlord, and their machine broke months ago. She just decided mine was available and dragged Kevin into it. Kevin's mortified, starts backpedaling when he realizes Dorothy's been picking locks, not just wandering through an open door. Jerome, switching to cop mode, starts spelling out the charges: breaking and entering, theft, trespassing. And just when you think it can't get more unhinged, Dorothy starts yelling about discrimination, accusing me and Jerome of ganging up on her because she's a white woman and we're black. The whole crowd goes dead silent. I swear you could hear the grass grow. Jerome doesn't miss a beat, tells her we're not targeting her race, we're targeting her crime. Still, Dorothy won't let up, insists she's the victim, threatens to call the cops on us for harassment. Jerome just grins and whips out his badge, and you could see the color drain from her face. She stomps off with her laundry basket, but not before threatening that this isn't over. The next morning, my yard's covered in toilet paper and washing machine thief chalked on the driveway. In that same crazy handwriting, Jerome checks in. And guess what? He drives by Dorothy's place and sees my washing machine set up behind her fence, garden hose and extension cord rigged up like something out of a cartoon. Turns out Dorothy's notorious noise complaints disputes, you name it, Jerome, helps me gather proof old receipt security cam footage water bills spiked from her stealing my utilities cops show up at Dorothy's, and she loses it, swears the machine's hers, starts spinning a wild story about how I gave permission, and then change my mind Kevin's cousin, who's a prosecutor, gets involved, and the more Dorothy talks, the deeper she digs herself she tries. Everything fake lawyer, letters, threats of lawsuits even. Tries to smash my washing machine with a crowbar one night until she falls into my tomato plants and gets hauled off in cuffs. You'd think that would be the end of it. Right? Nope. Dorothy tries 3